We are back in the town of Phlan, well, the city of Phlan. Previously in this adventure, our heroes left off. They were tracking down the head corpse pitcher for Phlan, who is believed to be on the eastern gate attending his duties there, where unfortunately many bodies need to be pitched. We left off with Tantine Tantine and Magrom and Maximus conversing before heading out to the eastern gate. So at this point, Magrom and Maximus are still beloved Cyricists. Tantine, not so much. So Tantine is in the unique position on what to do with his two quote-unquote friends. So that's where I will stop, and you folks begin.
Crikey.
Crikey, mate.
Crikey.
I think we're locked right now.
Yeah. Locked.
And missing.
Why are we? Yeah, what? Why is my guy invisible?
Shouldn't be.
Now I can see myself. And I also cannot see. There he is. Okay.
All right, we were on our way to go see the other graves dude, right?
Yep. Ooh, Mike's coming.
Oh.
Mike, you just got here, just in time.
It started, man.
Everyone fell asleep.
Nice. I know what happened there.
Meanwhile, he's got he's got an empty vial of melatonin. He casts sleep.
I mean toast.
Wait, they don't know my name yet, do they?
No, but they're about to. I've got a perfect introduction for you, so I hope you're ready.
Alright, hold on.
Is it on the way to the graveyard?
Almost.
Right.
I just thought of this right now, and it's so fucking perfect.
Well, crikey, I think we should make our way in a minute. I'm gonna look through this window. I got the.
Make an investigation.
I don't have my character sheet.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, here we go.
I like it.
So looking through the window, it looks to be like a standard residential building. You see furniture, a commoner just in the back corner reading a book. It is 2 stories, with looks to be 1 entrance and 1 exit.
Also, side note, I'm not gonna stay here while he's staring in windows. I'm going to where we were gonna go.
Okay.
Leaving him there, but which way is the? It's the east gate. Is
Yes,
the
east gate?
Yeah, we gotta find that Cyric scroll.
I'm just biting my lip, and I follow behind.
You just pass commoners going about their day in Phlan, typical pirates, ruffians. You see a couple beggars on the side of the street. Nothing important though.
Is it a left or a right?
it's this one.
Are you gonna use my? Can I like have a rolling investigation or perception for any high value targets as we go through?
Yeah. I mean, what's your passive perception?
14.
14. Okay. So I really don't want to give anything away. So if you want to check with me, there won't be like right where you are. There won't be like a commoner of high importance without there being a mini. I will say that.
Okay. You can tell me I have an itchy spot.
Why does
Spider sense?
why does our possible new companion look like a dumb engineer person?
You mean a dumb engineer god? He's a brother.
Toast.
Saroon.
My gods, let's make our way.
Chris, you get a sneaking suspicion that there is just this with being Alero's smithy right here on your left. You your spider thief sense tingles because you just know the quality of wares that Alero and his smiths put out. And you just think to yourself, man, there's got to be some good weapons. I mean, crikey, there's got to be some good weapons in there.
There's got to be a blimey do in there.
What was that?
Nothing.
All right.
I mark it down on my map. Nice butt cheeks.
If I roll knowledge local, I obviously know about that smithy, right? Like that's a very
Yes.
famous place. Okay.
How often is it that he comes to the east side of town?
Who, Tantine?
That is a good
No.
question. No, me.
Hours. I'm in the east side most of the time.
I mean, he lives here in Phlan, so it'd be like, you going to the rough part of your town. How often you do that?
Hey, black one.
When I need to break skulls.
Black one.
So Tantine, as you come up to the well, stop here. You go ahead and do your RP.
I imagine you spend a long time in this part of town. Tell me about it.
What do you mean?
Do you not live here?
Yes, my lodging is at the top of the hill
I do my best to stay away from these parts.
in the barracks of the keep.
You know nothing else?
No.
Interesting. Interesting.
He did a little hop. Okay, Kyle. So approaching the back end of this platoon here, you see Black Fist Wizard Captain Marcus Frost being escorted about his daily duties around Phlan. He has a extremely high entourage because he is, you know this through your rank, but he is the third in charge of Black Fist Keep, Jhessail being at the top and Humane being second.
Let me write down his name again. What'd you say his name was?
I'm gonna type it.
Third. He's an arcane user.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Are they just holding position here?
No, they are slowly walking towards, well, you don't know, either the eastern gate or back up to the keep.
Okay.
Because the eastern gate is straight ahead and the keep is to the left.
Well, I'm not going to pass them, obviously, so...
Okay, so you follow behind?
Yeah, I'll maintain our pace behind them.
Oh, crikey, I could never be in the army.
Why? Why?
Oh,
Why-
look how
why-
slowly we move.
Why are you crikey now?
I've decided I'm from down under.
So they take a left and go
Okay.
make their way up towards the keep.
Could have told those guys about Styric.
Yes.
If we don't use tactic, then you may find yourself at the end of a blade.
Tantine, have you ever heard of sarcasm?
No.
Oh, I see. All right.
Chris, you do notice this man in robes here attending to something in this wagon in front of his home.
Can I see what it is?
It looks to be a bag that he's reaching into, and it seems to be pretty heavy. That's just what your passive.
Oh, friend.
Oh! You startled me, yes.
Why? Why so jumpy, good sir?
My back was to you. You just came upon me. Why wouldn't I be startled?
Oh, my apologies. You look like you're handling something heavy there.
Yes, I've got a new shipment of rocks in from the quarry.
Just rocks? There's rocks upon the street.
Not these kind of rocks.
What do you mean?
He looks around for a second, and then he points his index finger to you and curls it inward.
Yes?
He puts his arm around you, and he opens the satchel.
I peer inside.
Make a
Oh boy. He's thinking.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay, you feel his arm that was around your shoulder kind of going down towards your lower back. But it's very subtle.
I look him right in the eyes and I say, "Eyes up here, good sir, or hands to yourself."
Oh, sorry about that. And he just kind of goes back to ruffling with his bag.
Seriously, what's in the bag?
It's just rocks, man.
I just squint my eyes at him.
Do you want to make an intimidation check, or are you just looking at him?
I'm gonna intimidate.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, what's that guy doing back there? Oh my gosh!
So, as you look into his eyes and squint, the years as a thief, starting when you were just a child, in the harsh streets of Melvant, right? You're from Melvant, or are you from Phlan? No, you were in your own little dwarf town for a while.
Not the mithril, whatever.
Yeah, but the trials and tribulations of your time growing up, and your issues with your family, and all of the nastiness from your father just seems to seep through and boil right through your eyes into his. And he sees them like vicious pools of hatred, and he just can't take it anymore. And he grabs the bag and just hands it to you, and he runs inside his house.
Now I need.
Quote unquote bag of rocks to your inventory.
Yeah, but I need you to
5 pounds.
I was gonna say you need to tell him the weight because.
Yep. 5.
I was expecting it to be like 20 pounds or something.
Rocks.
No, 20 pounds sounds accurate. Let's do 20 pounds.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm gonna huff and puff with my large sack and say, "Hey, yo, mates, hold up." And I just huff it down in front of him.
What do you got there?
I'm not quite sure. Let's take a gander.
No, don't mind if I do. I'll open up the sack and look in.
Alright. I let him look.
Okay, so looking into the bag, it's just complete black.
There's nothing in here. What do you mean?
What? And then I lift it upside down.
Okay, so out pours a shit ton of rocks.
Can I investigate said rocks?
Yes, you can. You can.
What the heck?
So you can see within the rocks that some of them have slight color hues to them. You see a couple green, yellow, couple blue.
Do my dwarven or jewel crafting senses pick up on any sort of gemstone veins or ore?
Yeah, but what would you roll for that? History?
I have a... Hold on. I have like a thing. That might be the...
It could be nature as well.
Yeah.
Lore about terrain, plants, animals, and weather.
I don't know, but he should get some sort of advantage, right?
Yeah,
Something.
I think history with advantage.
I have like stone cutter and I get advantage on things with like stone and mining, I think.
So roll
Trying to find it.
Do a nature check with advantage. I like that better.
And probably I'd add your efficiency bonus on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stone cutting. When you make a intelligence history check related to the origin of stone or stonework,
right.
Consider you're proficient in history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check.
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so do history.
You're considered proficient in history.
Double your proficiency bonus?
So that would be plus... So I have +1 right now, +2, +5 on this.
Okay.
So add another 4 to whatever this is. 16.
16. Okay, so through your work as a lowly gem cutter in your original dwarven town city, you'd realize that I would say a good 75% of these rocks are rough gemstones that are still in their geode form.
What is the rest?
Just plain rocks, just regular granite. rocks.
I'm gonna huff those out of the bag. What is the new weight?
The new weight is 15.
You said 75, so that makes sense. 15 pounds of ore or gems, and both.
Both.
So do you put the rocks back in the bag?
The good rocks are back in the bag.
I don't understand how that. Can I look in the bag again?
Or
I didn't see anything before. All right, I look in the bag again.
I drop a. Actually, can I? There is something strange about this bag.
So yeah, I'll look in it, and you can say that at the same time.
Can we investigate or?
Make an Arcana check.
What's that?
Arcana.
Did I see anything?
So you don't notice anything particularly different. I mean, you notice something different about this bag, but you can't put your finger on it.
With that roll, do I know anything about special bags potentially?
You do know that it is a special bag. That's about it.
There. I was looking at the bag, so that was why I roll with it.
Same thing. You realize that this is some kind of bag that is different than others because when you put the rocks in, you can't see them, but when you dump it out, they fall out.
I don't get it, man. There's definitely something special about this bag. I don't see anything when I look in it. That's pretty crazy.
And does the bag just look like a bag?
Yes.
Not a bunch of boulders, right?
About 3 times the size of a standard coin purse.
Wow.
I drop a coin into the bag.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So you can check out the bag too if you want to make an Arcana check, Kyle.
Oops.
I want to help him with this task.
So you guys just explaining what you've noticed, he can roll advantage with it.
Yes.
Roll another one.
Damn it.
Yeah, you can't put your finger on it either.
A lot of good help you out.
I'll definitely hold on to that bag. Yeah, I might want to try something with that later when nobody's around.
You should try to put your hand in it.
Oh, I double dog dare you. Put your hand in there. You won't do it, scaredy cat.
Maybe we can find a new guy to do that.
Put your right ear in there.
Oh, that was low, man. Even for my standards.
I don't think I even know that yet.
You've seen him without an ear, right?
But I'm in my current form.
Said anything.
And his hood's been up. I don't think.
All right.
No, we've been Magrom's had his hood up this entire time.
Yeah, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't really know that. I was just being an idiot.
I'm also a weird elf right now.
Can we scratch that from the official record? Thanks.
Okay.
All right, so you approach the east gate, and the weather, the atmosphere, even the sunlight seems to be diminished here at this section of Phlan. You see Phlan recruits on top of the ramparts, shooting arrows, lofting spells over the barricade to an unknown enemy that you can't see at this point. You also hear the sounds of combat, and one particular sound in combat above the others sounds to be like a vicious roaring and just cleaving, mad cleaving, hitting bone and rock alike.
What in the world's going on there?
I call up to the recruits and ask, have you seen the body collector?
So this wizard turns around and hears you, and he shouts, "Oi! He's right over!" And then you see an arrow protrude through the back of his head, coming out the front of his face, and he falls down the ramparts dead.
I say,
I go up.
I say, worthless.
I look through his stuff to see if there's anything good.
Jesus Christ.
Make an investigation.
Well, at least
by the gods.
At least the body collector will be around.
So, I just want to throw this out there. So Magrom, who you don't know very well, is rifling through one of your recruits' pockets.
It's not me.
Or Maximus is.
Oh.
Do rifling through the pockets. Doodly doo. Do I find anything? Because he's not doing nothing about it.
Good on
Probably
you.
sc-
I look at
probably
Tantine and I say, "Good on you, mate. Trying to find identification."
Well, anything to help steer it, and
So his unfortunately his staff remained up on top of the ramparts before he fell. But he's got common wizard garb on robes. You don't find anything particularly interesting on the corpse.
Looks like no identification, Magrom.
I just feel like his actions are beneath me and annoying at this point. So.
Okay. But you did notice the wizard pointing to the south from where you guys are now when you mentioned the corpse picture. So coming up on this scene, you see the head corpse picture. I gotta find him. Going from the wagons to the corpse pile. You also see a rather tall figure on the rocks, waving his hands and speaking something that you can't understand. But from the sea are coming hordes and hordes of crabs to feast on the corpses that the corpse pitcher is throwing into a pile. And that is where our friend Horseberg will come.
Well, we got to go get this scroll, or at least figure out where this thing is.
So you see the corpse pitcher attending his duties here at this.
I don't think I see the Master Corp picture on my screen.
Yeah, if you have a figure out, I don't see a corpse picture. I just see.
There we go. Okay.
I see Tharoon.
I love this guy.
My boy.
So he's got one corpse in his shoulders, and then he turns and sees you, and he drops it on the ground as violently as possible and stands at attention. Oh, yes, Blackfish, sir.
I've come this way to talk to you. Your team member told me to locate you because you were.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. And he hands you 5 gold pieces. He says, "This was on the last one. I was gonna take it to the treasury, of course, but I just didn't have time. It's been a busy day. A lot of corpses, sir. A lot of corpses."
Did you happen upon a scroll?
Right, there was one more thing. And he hands over a pair of shoes. One is really fucked up. The other one is just a normal set of shoes. I was gonna turn this into the armor as well.
Don't hand me your trash.
He takes the boots and just kind of sets them on the ground, and his gaze doesn't leave yours.
Did you pick up any documents from any of the corpses earlier near the inn?
I don't remember any documents.
No scrolls or paperwork?
You seem kind of thinking. I don't think so, my lord.
The heck?
Well, your corpse partner thought that you might have handled the corpses where we're looking for a document. It's important for the Dark One.
So you see him kind of check his pockets and make a perception check.
And I also perceive while he's doing that.
I'm assuming my 10 insight did nothing. So.
Mm-mm.
Can I also as I'm watching him roll that?
Yeah. So as he's ruffling through his pockets, Magrom, his waistcoat seems to kind of lift up a little bit, and you see what looks to be parchment from under the bottom of it sticking out behind him, like where coming up from where his tailbone is.
Well, stripe me stalkers. Black one. Seems like our man he is holding out on you. And I lift up his shirt.
So the scroll is clearly there in his waistcoat, tucked behind him, under his back.
What other goods are you keeping from us?
Oh, just the boots, my lord. That was it in this scroll. It just looked really pretty. I was just gonna hang it up for decoration, I promise.
Max, why don't you pat him down?
I get my knife out and I just kind of flick it at him a little bit and say,
So make an intimidation with that.
it was okay.
He kind of sees you pull the knife out, and he thinks you're kind of just like cleaning your nails.
All right, I'll swing my halberd into the cart to intimidate him.
All right, make an attack roll first. Okay, so your axe hits the wood and slams into it and sticks there. So now roll intimidation with advantage.
I was muted. Sorry, I was talking.
Oh,
all right, we'll take that.
You got. No, I want to see the second one.
I almost get a 20 on the other corpse guy.
Yeah. So yeah, you did. So so what you do is you slam the axe into the cart and it sticks there. So but what this guy sees is he sees corded, ripped fucking muscles under your plate armor slam your axe into the cart with such ferocity that the wheel falls off, the side falls off, a ton of corpses spill out, and all he sees is just your black visage in front of him, your eyes peering through the slits in your visor, and he drops his bag, and he drops everything that he has. So he drops the scroll, he drops a sword, he drops a dagger, and he also drops a cloak.
Does he remain there, or?
Oh yeah, he's stunned in fear.
Okay.
I'm gonna bend over and pick the dagger up.
I grabbed the cloak.
All these items belong to the Black Fist.
Yeah, the Black Fist.
You guys were very quick to pick up the items and not the scroll. That makes me question your allegiance to Cyric.
I've got a scroll on me, mate.
Yeah, pick up the scroll.
So
Tantine, pick up the scroll, Tantine. What's that?
Who picked up what?
I picked up the cloak as fast as I possibly could.
He dropped a cloak, a dagger, and what else?
A sword is still on the ground.
I pick up the sword and hand it to Tantine.
Is there a way for me to attach it to my hilt for now?
Yes, you can store it there.
I'll just store it on my hilt, on my belt. Well, thanks for your cooperation. There's a body by the gate. You should probably go tend to it.
Yes, my lord. And he thank you, my lord. Thank you for sparing my life. And he just runs to his next duty.
I'll pick up the scroll as well while they're trading swords and talking to the gravekeeper.
Well, at least they've become efficient at removing these corpses.
I'm gonna look at the dagger real quick. Anything odd about?
Yeah, it's very odd.
No, with the sun not beaming through this part of Phlan, it's really hard to get a good look at the dagger.
I will actually. The boots that he left. Oh, you deleted the boots. Boots that he left on the ground. I just want to check, not the shitty ones, the other ones that just see if they look of any value.
It was only the one pair with one.
Oh, it was a shitty one. Okay, never mind that.
No, it's just there's one boot and one shitty boot.
Oh, I guess I want to check out the not shitty boot.
Okay.
With that roll.
The boots seem to be well made. Elvish leather, crafted, probably somewhere in some hoity-toity elf world that you have no idea or want no inclination about.
Those are some really nice looking boots there.
You're not even looking at the boots.
The shitty boots seem to be very well worn. Seen a lot of miles.
These would be good for a new recruit, so I pick them up with the intention to give them to a soldier.
Okay.
I see what's going on out there, and I think it's an efficient way to get rid of the corpses, but I don't really care to go out there. Just saying that. So I'm
So go ahead, Mike, and begin your RP if you want.
Real quick, it was Dronch that had the scroll, right?
Yes.
Nah. Okay, I just want to make sure I got the right one.
Can I
But
get a side channel real fast?
Yeah. Where do I go? Oh, private table.
You put me in Nox.
What do you mean I wasn't looking at the boots? I'm looking right at the boots. Those are some really nice boots you got there. I know my way around fashion. I'm just saying. Probably catch a good penny for those. Sell them at the market. Some more
They're-
money for the Cyric temple.
they're well worn.
Oh, not the crappy ones. Those nice ones.
From my understanding, it's one nice boot and a worn boot from the same pair.
Oh, it sounded like you were saying there were two pair of boots in my head I was seeing on the floor.
Or actually, it was
What do you
just.
think, Matt?
Or they might not be the same pair. It's just one nice boot and a shitty boot.
I thought it was two pairs of boots.
I don't-
One crappy pair and one good pair.
No, not from when he re-explained it. I don't think. I could be
We'll
wrong.
ask him again. Yeah, I think you have a nice pair of Elvish boots, which probably are worth something.
But are well worn.
I don't know. I feel like we're mixing the two up. But we'll ask him again.
What does the shapeshifter think?
Yeah, Magrom. What do you think of these boots? Is there 4 boots or 2 boots?
All right, in a low booming voice, I start. My guy starts saying, "You must wait till my friends are done feeding."
What the heck is he talking about?
I don't know. And then I
Do
start
you guys
walking
wanna-
away.
Yeah, that's weird. We should probably
Friends.
Friends.
Eat.
Just
And,
friends with those things.
Morbid
He tells-
curiosity takes over.
Okay.
Magrom, what are you doing, man? Magrom,
It is
terrible.
come eat, my friends.
Can I get a description of what I see?
So looking at the corpse pile, you see quite a few crabs having their way at the corpses, eating the soft flesh of the eyes. It's a pretty gruesome sight. You see these large blue crabs eating, and looking closer, you see every body is almost covered in what look to be almost little tiny crabs just eating at the soft flesh of these corpses too. There's got to be thousands of crabs here in this corpse pile.
Well, that's not
Walk-
something you see every day.
He walks over. He
Oh,
says,
hey there, buddy.
"You must wait till they are done, and then you can take whatever. I do not care for material things,
I'm
but
gonna,
my friends must eat."
well,
And he looks at you. Just he hates the look of all of you. He's scowling at you.
I'm gonna grow. Yeah,
If he wants to deceive you, yes.
I'm not looking to deceive him.
what is his intentions?
Why don't you ask him?
I'm just trying to discern your mood and intentions. I said you hate us.
I'm just Scott. Like, if you see somebody you don't like, you just give him a shitty look. I'm just like, let my friends eat like first, and then you could do whatever.
I'm just taking him for what his word.
And he just kind of stares at you, and he's looking at the crabs. He goes, "One day you'll retake everything, my friends. They won't have this for long.
So what's the story with the crabs?
They need to eat. You people take their lands, and they will take your flesh in return."
Right. Well, I'm gonna get because
Mike, check the
you've
messages.
you've got crabs.
Did you message me? Hold on.
He's Rocco.
Yeah, but
You need to back away soon because Clack is coming. Clack.
You know how much money we could make off this?
So make a perception check. Magrom and Max make a perception check. So Max, looking at the waters behind Toast, I almost said through. You start to see the water ripple, and you also see these crabs here they all start to run away and run towards the water or bury themselves into the sand.
Magrom, I think there's something behind you there.
But remember,
Look at
they
the
don't know
water.
my name yet.
I tell him to look at the water. Does he now see it? Because he was turned around.
Yep. So suddenly protruding from the waters, you see two bulbous green balls come up from the surface of the water and peer in your direction before you see an enormous fucking crab come up onto the beach and head towards the corpse pile.
Yeah, I just pat Max. I'm like, oh, time to get.
That's money down the drain right there.
All right. So I say, hello, Clack. The food is ready.
So Clack just gets to work, and he just, like a shovel, grabs all the remaining corpses, whether there's crabs on it or not, that didn't get enough chance to escape, and he just starts lifting the crab to his mouth, and his mouth just going to work and grinding the corpses and eating every last bit.
All right. So my guy can talk to them, and they can understand me. They just can't communicate back.
Okay.
So he's like, eat and grow, my friend. Eat and grow. One day, you will be the king of this land again.
Oi, Tantine. Is this something the city god would do something with?
I don't know what this freak is doing,
With a giant crab back.
but he's getting rid of corpses, so I guess it's useful. Go
ahead.
If it was unwanted behavior, then I'm sure Jhessail would end it.
Imagine what that crab can do for Sirik.
Oi, freak! What is that?
You are freaks.
I beg to differ, buddy.
Says the guy talking to some crustaceans.
That's a pretty neat parlor trick you got there.
I don't know how long I can keep this up.
He's just kind of he's staring at him.
I tell you what, I mean, if we can get a constant source of crab meat into the bar, I'll split the profit with you guys. It'll really, I mean, then we can take all that money to the Sirik Temple.
Could see if he'd summon him to the Fisherman's Wharf.
That's what I'm talking about. It's good for business.
What's your name, friend? Freak.
He goes, I have no name.
Oh god, yeah, let's
hey, let me talk. But the people that see me call me Toast.
Hold on, did you I think I heard him wrong. Did you say toast?
Yes.
As in burnt bread.
Toast.
Hey, Gravekeep.
Oi.
This guy's deep.
Oh, Toast. He's one of them druids. Communicates with animals and plants and dirt.
All right, so while there's no animals next to the cart, right?
No.
All right, so he looks over and he holds out his hand and he goes, Toast. And he starts a campfire underneath it with a cantrip.
Okay. Do you have to roll for that?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. So, underneath the cards, flickering flames erupt under the wood, and they start to catch. And the corpse pitcher, knowing these are the 4th and 5th cards due to Toast and his antics, he hurriedly pulls them away from the flame, so as not to let them burn up as well.
What is this guy's problem?
Well, he's a loon.
He's clearly a loon.
Well,
you what's that, Chanchi?
We got the scroll. Is there anything else we need at this gate?
No, I think we.
Alright, we'll leave the corpse grabber and Toast to what they're doing.
Yeah.
You think he just sits here all the time?
Right, good luck with the crabs, man. Clear.
They will rise again. As he
All right.
yells
Okay, buddy.
as they're walking away.
I don't know what to do with that.
My guy don't give a crap. He's doing his job. See ya.
Gosh, you better figure something out, Toast.
Hey, this isn't my job.
Oh my gosh! He's gonna show up somewhere else with crabs.
The crab lord.
Oh gosh!
Every time we kill something, he shows up disgusting creatures.
Shit, what's Toast gonna do?
So
Oh,
the haze fades, and the sunlight peers back through the clouds now that you are leaving the eastern gate.
I'm surprised I've never seen Toast at the corpse pile in the center of town.
well, the way he acts, I guess I'm not as surprised as I would be. Probably trying to keep him over there by himself. Imagine that guy walking around the middle of town. Dang.
What's this cool building here?
Hang on a second.
Oh, there's a cooler building behind me.
So at this stone, you come across a beggar holding his hand out. Alms for the poor.
You poor downtrodden creature. You. Let me help you out. I bend down to give him 5 coppers and attempt to swap it with a more valuable coin.
Oh, in his pile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Okay, you do. So you are able to take 1 silver. And you see, so Tantine, as you approach, you see that downtrodden, there's hardly any clothes on him. He's barefoot. His feet just bloodied with the travel and the harsh conditions of Phlan.
Panhandling's not permitted in this area.
Oh, I don't mean to, my lord. And he salutes you, and just the way he salutes you, you can tell that he was in some kind of army. And he says, I pray to Bane every night that he restores some of my strength.
Was that an accidental movement of your dice?
Yeah.
I'll just ignore it. I see you fought for Bane.
I fought in the Great War to bring this city back to us.
Well, you should visit the veterans' headquarters. They might be able to assist you.
I've tried, my lord, but they're overrun. I let the more wounded veterans take my place there. By Bane's grace, I'm able to carry my own weight still. I just am short this week.
I'll hand him... Oh, what's an amount of coin that would be good for, like, a meal and a night's rest at an inn?
I would say a silver.
Okay.
Give him the silver back.
I'll hand him a silver and say, you should probably get yourself off the streets for the night.
Oh, I appreciate it, my lord. And he salutes you again and takes the silver, and he said, if you happen to find an armor smith that's got some shoes to get rid of, let me know.
Hang on a second. And I hand him the nice / downtrodden boots.
So there's 1 pair of nice shoes and 1 pair of shitty shoes.
Oh, no.
So I give him the shitty shoes.
Okay.
It's probably a mistake.
Oh, thank you, my lord. And he goes and starts walking off towards the inn. But when you see him, he seems to be traveling far faster than any normal human could. And he is gone.
Those were magic.
Good.
Got him.
I don't care.
He cares.
It's the whole Indiana Jones, the Peasant's Cup, or whatever.
That went
Dang it.
exactly how I prayed it would.
Oh, gosh.
I still didn't understand the way you explained them to me.
He thought he
What,
had
the
2
shitty
boots
boots?
total.
He said one looked good, one looked bad, and the ones that looked bad were the good.
I get that. But did they were both explained as nicely crafted, just one was worn?
No, there was only 1 pair of nicely crafted boots. The other one was just worn, and I said they'd seen many miles.
So so I still have the nicely crafted ones?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So I would have done that. No, that's fine.
You wouldn't know. You shouldn't have. You're an evil bastard. You were nice to him. See what niceness does? I say in an Australian accent.
Yeah, but he played that perfectly as a lawful evil character.
Well, lawful, he'd just chop his hand.
Not a fellow Banite.
But he's breaking the law.
I don't know why you helping out Banite still, but gotta keep that.
The Smith?
I turn and I poke him with my halberd and say, if you think that we can just start praising Sirik in this town, you've got another thing coming.
Sometimes it starts with the least of these, is all I'm saying. You could have told him that those boots came from Sirik.
You'll probably find a swift death. Did you say?
I'm gonna stop here, mate.
Hello, good sir.
Oi, you the shopkeeper?
Hello. Aye. The one and only. Welcome to my shop. You looking to buy, trade?
Is this actually a smithy or is it a trading post?
No, this is a smithy and trading post.
I don't.
I got something you might be interested in.
Oh, there's.
Boy, let's have it.
I put the big sack of ore.
Okay.
Kind of lay him out on his, or take him, or like, oh my god, turn it upside down and lift it, and then let it kind of.
Okay. Oh, hang on a sec. I gotta turn my heat off. I'll be right. Okay, so the unrefined gemstone clusters fall on the counter, and he goes back behind the counter. You hear him scrape something towards the area, and then he suddenly is a little bit taller, and he looks over the gemstones, rifling through them. Boy, these seem to be pretty decent. Usually I get this kind of stuff from Herald down the road, but I haven't seen him lately. What are you looking to do with these, lad?
I'm just seeing what you're offering.
Well, it depends. First time doing business with you, I don't know what you're about. I don't know what kind of coin you got. I'd have to think about it.
What sort of finesse you have?
Finesse weapons, we got all coins, all sorts. What are you looking for?
Anything with a little more punch than usual?
Aye, we tend to graft a little magic in what we make.
Anything with silver?
He goes behind and opens up this crate, and he pulls out 2 rapiers and a dagger, and he sets them down on the counter. One of the rapiers, as soon as he sets it down, you see the wood underneath the rapier start to just turn dark and start to rot, and then it goes back, and the cycle starts over again. And then there's the dagger that he lays out in front of you. It's got an emerald in the hilt, and the blade seems to be almost white instead of silver. And then the other rapier, he just explains that it is a standard silver rapier.
So what are the value of these?
Well, this one, and he pats his hand on the rapier that seems to be rotting the wood. I'll put this one at 25,000 gold pieces. And then the dagger, he holds the dagger. He says, this one goes for about 1,500. And this silver one here, I gotta check D&D Beyond because I don't remember how much silver weapons are.
I also pull out the dagger.
Okay. So this silver rapier goes for about 120 gold pieces. So you hand him the dagger. Oh, it seems to be well made. Nothing really special about it. I could give you 10, 15 gold for it.
Yeah, 15 cents.
All right. He goes back behind the counter here, grabs 15, and slides it over. Always willing to go a little extra for new customers.
Appreciate it.
So let's wait a sec. So, Max, what were you? What do you? What's your insight check for?
Whether or not Alero is being truthful in his appraisal, if I can tell from his body language, assuming that we might know each other. Like, I don't know if he recognized me when I walked in.
No, he doesn't know you from Adam.
Okay, so I know him though, but not well enough. Either way,
So as he takes the dagger and slides the gold over to Maximus or to Magrom, you get a unique point of view on his face as he turns to deposit the dagger in the crate behind him, and he is smiling from ear to ear.
Hey, wait a minute. You know what, Magrom? I'll take that dagger off you for 15 gold. Actually.
So he's already deposited it into the chest.
Yeah, I'm not assuming that everything we do is wrong. No, I'm just gonna
Hey,
pick my stuff and leave.
I look at Alero, and I'm like, buddy, let's how about we take a little more consideration into when we're looking at items.
I mean, I'm not gonna know the difference.
What do you mean by that?
You know, I'm just wondering how much you'd give me for this longbow that I got. My old hunting bow. I don't use it anymore.
Okay, so you put a longbow on the counter?
Yeah, with a quiver of arrows.
Okay.
Real quick, did that corpse guy gave me 5 gold? He threw it at me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this longbow seems to be well made. I'll give you 40 gold for it.
That does seem like a fair deal. I'll take that.
All right.
I'll tell Magrom later.
So, what about the gems or the gemstones, Chris? Did you? Where do we leave off with that?
Yeah, I'll just ask if any catches up.
Well, you see, I could definitely use these, but not at the moment. Unfortunately, our head smithy's the gem cutter. He's been missing for some time. Hey, you folks aren't the adventuring type, are you?
Well, it depends on the gold.
Well, I'd be willing to offer you a 15% discount on all me goods if you can find me head smithy. Last we knew, he was heading out the west gate, looking to do some trade up in the Dragon Spine Mountains. He hasn't been back since. I'm sorry, north. He went north.
Have you reported this to the guard?
Oi, the guard's too busy, unfortunately, with the East Gate and the common riffraff in Phlan. We've got some minor, adept blacksmiths at work, so the Black Fist weaponry stays fine-tuned, and as new recruits come in, we're able to arm them. But, some of me finer goods, like these gems here, he pats the bag, aren't getting done.
I load up all the gemstones, like, alright, and then, I know how to work me rocks myself, too. And then,
Oh, you cutter, are you? Don't see many elves that know that craft.
But of course, but why? I've studied under the great dwarven smithy Bagrom.
Oh, Magrom. Sounds like a fine mountain dwarf name.
Indeed. And then I plop the bag back in there.
Okay.
And then,
Where'd you say he went missing?
He left the North Gate a couple weeks ago. Hasn't been back.
We have some really important business to attend to, but if we head that direction, I don't see why we won't keep an eye out for him, especially for 20% off all the goods in your store. And I wink.
15, lad.
Well, I don't know. You said he's your best smith?
Oi, he's my best smith now that I'm retired. But I got
So,
no problems coming out of retirement if I need be.
Oh, that seems like quite the hassle for you, just for an extra 5%. There's only 3 of us, and I mean, that guy over there, as you can tell from his wares, he probably gets them from the armory.
Oi, Jhessail pays us well. But 15%'s the highest I'll go.
How about if we find him 15%, and I'll take that dagger that Magrom just sold to you. Can I persuade him at all?
Yeah, make a persuasion.
Come on. Dang it.
what do you want that bloody thing?
I like the hilt. You know, it's good for twirling. I like to throw daggers. Say it again?
Make a deception.
Damn it.
Ten's not bad.
No, you're able to not fool him, but white lie him. Well, I won't do the dagger. But I could part ways with a couple of these silver weapons that have been in my stock shelves for a while.
That seems like a better deal. Appreciated, yes.
Wait a minute, you
Oh.
take a common dagger for 15, and you're selling silvered ones for hundreds.
Wait. Oh yeah, let you talk now.
So you see Alero smile and he says, "Oi, well, 'tis business, lad.
Oh, you mean false appraisals? Oh, your business.
Not false appraisals,
You
just
told me nothing special about a dagger.
I didn't say that. I just told you I'd give you 15 gold for it."
You told me it was a nice dagger and nothing special.
He's just staring at you.
Yeah. How about
Right, your smith can go fuck right off.
Look at that.
What happened?
What happened? We're cutscened.
I just want to show you that.
I thought he was tall on a box.
He was. I couldn't finagle it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I should have just had him flying.
Oh, yeah.
So Magrom walks out, and I start to follow him, and I say, "I'd reconsider on that dagger if we get that blacksmith back." And I keep walking.
All right.
Bloody
Oops,
mess.
I'm not outside outfit. He definitely ripped you off on that thing.
I'll be back.
You should have seen the smirk on his face.
Oh, I'll be back.
I think he needs a little visit here at night. Can't be smart.
Yeah, he's on my shit list.
I think a little night visit might be in order. All that stuff in there do mighty good for the army of Styric, I'll tell you that.
I place the pair of boots that I have, as well as that sword, on the counter.
Okay.
I'd like an appraisal for this, and while you're appraising it, can you please show me your ledgers for the shipments to the troops?
Oh, if you show me some identification.
Would I have anything like that? Would I have like a badge or something
you
I can
have
show
a
'em?
scroll with Jhessail's seal on it,
Okay.
marking you as a Blackfist soldier with your current rank.
Okay. I'll show him my little pamphlet / scroll with the seal and be like, Yuri would not be happy if you give me any trouble.
Oi, but Yuri wouldn't be happy if I gave information that wasn't meant to be given. So he takes the scroll and he looks it over and he asks you, tip your helmet up a little bit for me, lad.
I raise the visor for him.
Okay. He looks back down at the parchment and hands it over, and he goes back behind the counter and grabs a logbook and brings that back on the counter and opens it for you to show the current week.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
With these
He
items.
starts, looking over the items
Okay.
on the counter. Alright, well, this sword seems to be pretty well maintained and nothing extra special about it. It looks like it's seen some combat.
I heard the conversation, and I'm gonna insight roll on him.
Okay.
I mean, I'll probably insight too. If I mean,
Oh, Magrom. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Tantine, he's you don't notice any kind of intonations in his voice that lead you to believe that he's lying.
Okay.
Magrom, you when he's looking over this sword, you see him kind of looking it over with non-interest. There isn't really anything that piques his interest about this sword that you can tell, neither in his voice or in his mannerisms.
if he's lying to me, that's bad news.
Oh, I'll give you 75 gold for it.
For the sword? Or the boots? I'm sorry, I didn't. Which one?
Really weird.
So for the boots and the sword.
Okay.
Why don't you just put it to use in the next shipment to the troops?
I could do that. And you see him, he scoops the items up and takes them to a black colored chest on the other side of the shop counter.
I actually coming back, kind of tapping my foot like I'm waiting for him, and then I'll take.
Okay.
Do I notice him tapping my feet? Notice him tapping his feet because that'll piss me off after I was waiting for them to fuck around with this guy.
Oh yeah, I mean you hear it; it's right behind you.
I'm just dancing a jig.
All right, so he comes.
Turn around
back.
and punch him.
Oh, you're set with the logbook then.
Yes, everything looks in order.
All right, so
I
he,
hand it to him.
Shuts it, puts the clasp back on it, and puts it back on the shelf over here.
I'll see if I can get things moving looking for your missing smith.
That would be much appreciated.
Your contributions to the Dark One are appreciated.
Well, the Dark One's coins appreciated.
I'm rolling that was my 8.
So I mean they look to be standard doors with locking mechanisms. You don't notice anything particularly physically different about them.
And then as
I make another investigation. Anything I can help you with, lad?
oh, just tie me shoe.
All right, make a deception.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's fine. Take your time.
And I just let out a very deadly fart when I do it.
Okay.
Holy, what's that? You have to roll a Constitution saving throw. He's knocked out. Oh
He's
gosh.
floating.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing with that scroll? You handing them out in your inn? Your bar?
Let's create bonfire people.
A fart cloud.
Gosh.
Toast.
Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing with this scroll. That's right. Do you remember what Dronch was tasked with at all? I seem to be forgetting.
We were all tasked with the same thing.
Yeah, but wasn't he going to talk to a specific person with this scroll?
Well, he didn't really talk to any of us. He just left.
That's right.
I assume he went back to where he bounces.
Velvet Dove.
Yeah.
Yes, it's where we were all meeting up.
Oh,
And
sorry.
he-
So, since
and he
Kyle
didn't-
accepted the smithy quest, I need someone to write in a notebook, the Lost Smith as a
Okay.
quest.
The Lost Smith, and he was lost in the north?
Yes.
Did you change it to? Okay.
I have blacksmith
North
missing,
North
north gate. We'll get 15% at store and potentially silver weapons and dagger.
Okay, good. Thank you.
What, do you have a name for this guy's store?
Alero Smithy.
Alero Smithy, yes.
Alero Smith. Okay.
All right.
Let me make that note.
And then meandering down the sidewalk, coming in your direction, is that druid that you saw with all.
Oh my gosh.
I was expecting this.
Don't look.
Oh, don't look now.
Don't look now, but here's that crab mong.
For being here for so long, I'm wondering why I've seen this guy multiple times in one day.
Yeah, where did he come from? I don't even recognize
I
him.
just mockingly pinch at him and scuttle back and forth.
He definitely doesn't come to the west, I'll tell you that.
Oi, friend. Good to see you. And I'm scuttling.
Must
Humans
be.
are not my friends.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well as you can tell there, Sparky, this dude here ain't human. But good eyes there, pal.
Yeah, what race is
Gosh.
Make a nature check.
Who? Chris?
You're not sure, but he's fucking tall.
Never seen that type of thing before.
I'd like to use Divine Sense on him.
Okay, remind me what that does.
As an action, you can detect good and evil until until the end of my next turn. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, which doesn't matter. Or know it would tell me if he's a celestial, fiend, or undead as well. It's basically a special insight check for paladins.
So you can tell that he is a evil character. His alignment is evil. He is not celestial. He is not any of that you noticed.
Okay.
You do get a hint of fate.
Okay. Oh, good enough. I'll leave him on to do whatever he's doing. They didn't seem to care that he was here, so.
Okay, so Toast, make a perception check here. What's your static perception?
What do I see? Static is 14.
Passive perception 14. Okay. So as you start walking down the hall or the sidewalk here, you see this fishmonger here selling fish. You see at least 4 racks of just fish that are hanging by their mouths. They look to have been slaughtered brutally. They're just drying in the air now, waiting for people to come and take pleasure upon eating their flesh.
All right, he walks up to him. He goes, "One day you will take their place."
I know. Every fucking day with you. People need to eat. What do you eat?
He doesn't answer him. He goes, "What nature provides."
Oi, fish! And he slaps a dead carpus and he says, "Nature provides fish for men to eat."
And he walks over and he gets on one knee and touches the fish. She goes, "I am sorry, my friend."
This guy's a
It's
straight
dead lifeless
loony.
eyes just look up at you.
Straight loony bin. Oh, man.
All right, well,
As long as he's not causing trouble.
I hope he doesn't keep following us. Oh, gosh.
we got the Fishophilia.
I'm
We'll
walking
see,
the
we'll
same.
see you later, Muffin.
I'm walking the same way they are, I guess, because I'm just walking down the
I'm
sidewalk.
just pleased with my comment. Looking at Max, and then I just like,
Why are you following us, buddy? Do you got something better to do?
I am not following you.
Where are you going? What's your business in Phlan, man?
I'm just
Go back to
gonna
your crab
while they're doing
bodies.
that.
Whoa!
Oh, I don't see anything here.
What are you looking for?
I just want to look up and down the street, see if I saw anything.
So he wants to talk.
As you look, you're just distracted from the conversation behind you between these fucking
Okay.
guys.
He goes, "This was my home before it was taken." And he just looks all around in the distance.
I just mockingly go, "Well, here, let me give it back to you," and I pick up some sand and hand it to him.
Toast, I need you to make a rage check.
Oh my gosh.
Tazgar, just to double check. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
at the
Go ahead.
at the place, the Janarsk building.
Yes.
The 2 guards right by the road.
Yeah.
Those aren't black fist guards, right?
So,
or are they?
They're not.
Okay.
They wear the emblem of the Zenarim.
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm confused because I thought one of them had a purple circle before. I'm missing purple circles. Are they supposed to be showing up?
Yeah, no one on the outside was.
Okay, I'm just making sure we haven't run into any that I haven't seen any. So.
All right. So when why am I zoomed in? Hold on. All right. So when he hands me the dirt.
So at this point, Chris, your illusion spell finally breaks, and you turn back into a dwarf in front of this.
Is there a time limit?
Yes. 6 hours.
6?
Well, yeah, it was from morning when we met up, right?
Yeah.
All the way till it's got to be at least afternoon.
Toast is holding the dirt in his hand, and he goes, and he all of a sudden grows 3 feet taller.
Oh, what have you
He
done
cast,
to me? And I run off.
so
Yeah.
one of his traits is he can cast disguise self himself just out of the whim once per long rest without using a spell slot. So he makes himself 3 feet taller to seem even more intimidating. So he's now standing at 11 feet tall.
Okay, roll intimidation if you're trying to intimidate Magrom. And Magrom, you roll. Let's see.
Shouldn't be Chris.
Yeah. Okay, so him growing larger does shock you. You know, it sets you back on your heels for a second, but then he's still got that same crab-loving face that you saw, and it just doesn't seem that scary. No matter how tall he is.
Like, is he even phased by the chance, like, me turning into something else?
I would say no, because he can do it himself naturally.
Okay.
So he's just staring down at him. Like, how tall are you? Okay, so he's at 11 foot right now, looking like his neck is all the way down, looking at you. You're like at his knees.
I'm a go.
You're going my way too.
Well, if you're gonna tag along with us, just keep your crabs to.
He's not really. He was just. I mean, I don't know why I'm walking down the sidewalk. I'm just going in the same direction. So
I'm trying to give you some options, man.
So I'm happy to be I'm walking the same way as they are.
I tried to give him an option earlier.
I'm just about to start and shove the pamphlet in his face.
About these corpses here. That was the best I could do.
Yeah, I've caught up to Tantine at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaked out.
Sir.
Are they talking to me? Or them?
No. I'm approaching this guard-ish while he's coming around the bend. And I ask him, have you ever seen this creature before? Apparently he cleans up our bodies.
Yeah, I've had a couple shifts down at the Eastern Gate, and he's there with his beloved crabs. Yes.
He walks up. He's like, "Do you have more food for my friends?"
He's permitted to do this?
Yes. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he keeps the stench down. The crabs do their work. He seems to control the crabs for some god knows reason. But, yeah, Jhessail permits it.
Carry on.
Or the black one.
Or the dark one.
So he walks up. He's like, "Do you have fresh food for my friends?"
Yes. The corpse
Thank
pigeons
you.
are a little bit behind, but they should be taking fresh corpses to your little friends.
So eating fish is not right, but eating human flesh is. And I continue on.
Yeah. Internal contemplation.
I guess I was like,
where are we headed anyway?
I thought Max wanted to go to where the half-orc was bouncing. Am I incorrect on that? You wanted to know where he was taking his pamphlet? His scroll? Or are we going to your establishment to spread the word of Sirik?
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted, maybe?
There we go. Sorry, I've been talking to you. I hate when I do that.
Why do you mute
1 second.
yourself?
Kids normally. Girls came down. Right. So yeah, we got this scroll, and we need to try to use it to persuade. I thought we were trying to persuade the owner of the velvet doublet to help us out, but we can also go back to the bar and do a little more thinking there. I need to check in with Mother, anyways.
I should probably check in with my.
Are we separating the meeting at his bar?
That sounds like an idea.
we got to figure out what to do with this scroll, and I'm not quite positive yet.
Well,
Right now, since I'm next to them, I currently don't have any objectives other than doing my job and getting food to bring back to the crabs, I guess.
well,
I'm just
why don't
making
we go ahead?
I mean, you
I
could be
was just
interested in
making
the
sure with this
conversation. I mean, you
that
hear
the
about
corpse
Skull.
pitcher's moving fast, I guess, and doing his
Well,
job.
I mean, you're an arcane guy, so scrolls interest you, especially
Maybe we-
magic scrolls.
What if we gave the scroll to that toast guy, and he can convince that giant crab to help out Styric? That would be a pretty powerful ally.
I'm gonna slap him across the face.
Make an attack roll. What is that by your foot on your mini? Is it a trap?
Yeah, it's like a little spike foot trap.
Yeah. All right, Chad, roll.
No, it's just my armor class. Yeah.
So you just missed.
Just flap the air.
And then I like shocked, and I just stick my finger like towards him, and I'm like, "Listen to yourself, mate."
Sorry. I'm just thinking about how much money those crabs could bring into the bar.
Are you
Man,
guys
that'd be some
trying?
seafood chowder.
Are you guys trying to?
Take him to the bar.
Are you guys trying to attract the guards?
No, sorry. Yeah, we don't want to.
Well,
You
from what
telling
they,
me that they have nothing better to do than to get in between two men.
well, they like to keep order in the streets, so yes. And since there's no hangings right now, they don't have anything better to watch than you guys squabble. However, I don't know if that scroll will be powerful enough from what they told us, but you could try it.
I don't even know why I want to do any of this.
Because you love Cyric.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Did you forget about your wild devotion there, buddy? That's weird.
What I'm saying is, I don't know why. I just, and I don't.
You just have to.
Like, yeah.
I like your bag.
You
On
want
your
to show
back.
people the light. You feel bad for these people for not knowing about Cyric and for not knowing about the Great Deceiver and how he can transform the world into his likeness.
I felt really
Especially
bad
for
about
you,
that.
a thief.
You know,
I mean, illusion, deception, that is your fucking realm, man.
I've had. He just wanders through.
Yeah.
Down that beach. With crabs as his company.
Yes, the bridge is building.
Right.
Connect it! Connect it!
Right.
He could be like us, you know? A fat. And I look right at Tantine.
Yeah.
Under Cyric, we know brotherhood. And I just watery eyes looking at Tantine, right?
You
Yeah.
you just tried. Magrom, you just tried to slap me because I wanted him to be part of Cyric, and now you're having a heartfelt change.
Talking about crabs and wanting his crabs. Get those things out of here.
Well, I suggest if you want to take him the scroll, you might want to bring him away from that guard.
Boy,
Yeah.
toast.
I was hoping you would go over there.
What?
Look,
No, that guy knows.
I didn't wanna
That guy
do
doesn't
this. I didn't wanna
doesn't
do
like
this,
me.
mate, but I'm fairly positive. You see that guy in the hat over there?
With the bad mustache.
Can I hear that? Man, that's
No, that's not at yours.
okay. Just checking.
I think you have a chance to set him.
Why?
Oh, he runs a restaurant. You see, and he sells crab.
Many places around here do. Everyone is wrong.
Yeah, but he's an owner of one of those establishments. Maybe we should go over there.
Anyway, he kind of cuts him off and he kind of leans down. He goes, "Do you mean burn his restaurant down?"
Well, maybe you should go see if you could set him straight. But we should probably do it over.
And he goes, "Then what? Do you feel it is wrong? I thought you were saying I was A fool.
Oh yeah, I think you're off your rocker. But I think we could make something happen here for you and I.
If you've been through all I have, you would be like
Would
me
you two
too.
fucking kiss already?
I
Move
wanna,
along.
I want to help you out, mate. Come with.
And he just kind of follows along. Because he doesn't know what their intentions are, but
Can we
there's a
just take
chance.
a ferry?
What?
Ooh.
We take
To
a
where?
ferry boat over to
Whose shop?
The bar. The bar. No,
If
we have
you
to go
want.
across. We have to go
You gotta
across the
pay.
bridge.
You can. You just gotta pay.
Yeah, let's do that.
He walks over. He just stares right at Maximus. He doesn't know his name yet, but he goes,
Max here,
One
you're gonna
day-
show him your crabbing operation.
"One day you will see that you are in the wrong, and nature will find its rightful place once again."
Yeah, no, I'm pretty enlightened. I'm not quite sure about that there, but what I want to know is why they think they can openly burn shark down that way.
Where?
I point to the west, right out in the open.
Such a magical creature. And he's just
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Burning a shark. He's gonna vomit.
Okay, so this shark, its face is engulfed in flames, and you see the tail fin still moving as the shark is still alive, being cooked alive, toast, in flames, and it
Alright,
is
so-
just too much for you to handle.
all right. He walks over to the
Oh,
fish,
here
and
we go.
and he goes, "Whose is this?"
Oh,
So you see a dwarf sharpening his butcher's cleaver.
He goes, "How much for the fish?"
What do you mean? I'm cooking it right now.
How much? Quickly.
100 gold.
Gonna throw a burnt fish in the water.
100 gold for murder. How much for the fish?
100 gold for food.
All right, give me a second to think this out.
Oh god.
All right, he wants to.
It's all part of the plan.
All right, hands him. He's got a scimitar in his back hip. He goes, "Will you take this for the fish?"
He looks at the scimitar and he says, I can't eat this. I
You
haven't
can
eaten
buy
in a
something
couple
else
days.
quickly,
I've got
please.
this fucking cooking already.
And he
And
says, he's like,
you see the fish's eye just looking at you, Horseberg, through the flames, and it is just steam is starting to come from the gills.
and he goes, this sword is worth more than that fish. You can use it to trade for other food.
What are you on about, you big fuck?
So
Is
he won't.
there a problem here, lads?
All right, what's I'm trying to convince him.
So you could roll a persuasion. I mean, this dude's hungry. He hasn't eaten in 2 days. He's ready to just eat anything, and he just caught this fish.
All right, well I have a ration. I go the scimitar and the ration.
I don't know what you're on about, mate, but all right. And he pushes the sling that the fish is cooking on off to the side, and you see the fish is no longer burning.
All right, so I pick the fish up in my arms, side to side, and I'm holding on to it, and I'm whispering into it, and I cast cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's not rolling. Or 1d8 plus 4. I'll just. All right, so I rolled that plus 4, so 8.
Okay. So you see the eye that was like running and oozing jelly re-solidifies into a working eye, and the blackness of its head from the char recedes, and the fine, pristine scales return, and it starts to flop and flop around vigorously.
All right, I'm holding it. I walk over to the water and I put it in and let it take off. Go, my friend.
So it hits the water and it jets off before getting snagged on this line here from this fishing pole on the dock.
Which that
Oh
one?
my gosh.
All right, so I look in the distance. How far is it? Hold on, I gotta see how far I can cast. 60 feet. So I kind of run. I'm running down. Oh, that's about there. So I get right about there, and I cast toast and start a bonfire at the where the line is to burn the line to break it free.
You've got another cantrip?
You can do it at will.
Oh, you can as many times as you want. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can do it as much as I want. I have 2 cantrips, and that's one of them.
Yeah, cantrips you can cast all the time.
Okay. So what is the spell though?
It's just you basically
What's it called? What's the name?
create bonfire. Here, I'll message you.
I've got it right here. Okay. So the fishing pole ignites in flames, and the stirrup holding the fishing pole just breaks and falls apart and falls into the water, and is being dragged through the water with the fish as it goes off for deeper waters.
All right,
Then
so he goes back.
This guy comes up to look. Oi! Was that you? The fuck you doing to my fishing pole?
And he just kind of ignores him, and he just keeps walking. And as he's walking, he goes invisible for one action.
You have invisibility?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Casting fires, changing shape, going
That's a
invisible.
level 1 spell?
It's his features and trait. Where is it? Hidden step. I can magically turn invisible 2 times per long rest, and it lasts for 1 turn.
Well, 1 turn.
Probably
Is it a
enough to
racial?
walk around the
Racial
corner.
thing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to walk back to them, like while disappearing.
You look on somebody's face as you just disappear. Yeah.
Am I good?
Yep.
All right. So I walk back, and I would kind of probably come to being seen, like as I meet them, and I walk up to I go, thank you for telling me to save the fish.
Yeah. So you got some really strange gifts there. And I have a feeling that, between the lot of us, we might be able to enlighten these people to listen and heed your words more carefully.
It is the word of the Wild Mother.
Well, yeah, sure, the word of the wild. But if you want, yeah, why don't you come down to the bar with us and just listen to what we have to say?
Okay.
We might be able to help these people together.
All right. So he decides to follow him. He still doesn't like him, but he's happy that they pointed out
Any of you like each other yet?
Yeah.
Actually, Magrom and I are in love because we both
Yeah.
love
brothers.
Cyric and
Cyric.
we're brothers, and yeah.
Okay, true.
I love your mustache.
Oh gosh, you're so beautiful.
Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna head back to the bar. I gotta check in with Mom. I got some business to take care of and see how she's doing. Magrom, you said you needed to go check in with your boss. Tantine, what do you got to wrap up? Or are you coming to the bar?
I can touch base with my commanding officer.
Yeah. Try to put a whisper in his ear, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Gotta start telling people where real power comes from. You're ain't Bane.
Are you taking this criminal with you?
Is he referring to Toast or Magrom?
Toast.
I
The one
paid
that-
for the fish.
Yeah, he paid. I don't
They
know what
don't
you're
know that
talking.
They don't know that I burned the thing. They can't see
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I thought everything you did was pretty lawful under your conditions, but yeah, I'll take the vigilante with me. I won't call him a criminal. That's a bit harsh, but we've all got causes.
So are we meeting at your establishment at sundown?
Yeah, let's do that. Couple hours or so, whenever you wrap up.
Okay, so where are you going, Kyle?
In here.
So as you start to approach the door, this guard opens the door for you.
We watch.
I nod.
What? All right, us three we got to cross the bridge, Toast. You come with us.
I will
I do-
follow you to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, you got to hear what we gotta. Yeah,
So we'll do
Magrom,
Kyle first.
you ready?
We're doing me first.
No, we're gonna do Tantine first.
Hey, look, it's the
Where?
the three guys.
My servants?
Yeah, remember that's what Tethys looks like.
Oh yeah. So as you approach the table, they all turn to you and salute. My lord Tantine, anything you need of us, my lord?
Yes, actually there is. I need you to hang on. Let me figure out what do I want them to do? Okay. I need you to go to Melvant.
Melvant.
Yes. I need you to go there and see if you can find any information on a Gertie Hooktail and what group she might be associated with in that town. She claims to have come from there. She's a tiefling.
All right. Of course, my lord, we can do that. Would we be accompanied by any sort of protection, or you want us to go by ourselves?
I want you to go by yourselves and be discreet.
All right. We can do that for you, sir. I'm assuming you want us to be under the radar. Don't advertise that we're from Phlan or the Black Fist.
That is correct.
Your will be done.
For the Dark One.
And they salute you, say the same thing, and then head out the door. Same thing, this guard knocks 4 times and then opens the door for you.
I salute him. Go in. Dang.
Tantine, yes, welcome.
Is that Lenine?
Hell, well, I don't know, investigator hands.
Could be perception. Do I perceive large grabbers over there?
Grabbers! No, they look to be very feminine.
Okay. Alright, let's see here.
Well, what can I do for you, Tantine?
Yuri, I checked with Alero's smithy. All the books look in order. However, he claims that one of his blacksmiths have gone missing.
Yes, he did put in a request for manpower to search for the smithy, I believe, north in the forest between Dragon's Spine and Phlan. Unfortunately, I talked to the barracks, and they don't have any men to spare at the moment.
Alright. If I can find the availability, I might assist him with that task, as long as you're okay with it.
Are you sure that's the best use of your talents here?
No, however, we want to make sure that this blacksmith is able to armor our troops, and if he is short on men, then that's not a good thing, especially if he's worried about one of his blacksmiths. His production will probably decrease.
That is fine then. He turns around to look to the woman in the corner of the room. Lydia, leave us. And she jumps up from her chair and heads out the door. And then as soon as the door closes, he turns back to you and he says, I attempted to speak to Jhessail about our little friend in the prison. Unfortunately, she is extremely busy as of late and could not give me an audience at this time. However, I do want to inform you that the High Zealot has made frequent appearances to this prisoner, no doubt to sate his more rugged demeanors. Should I say? Remind me why we are keeping her alive.
Well, I'm wondering if we can ascertain how to end this Cyric curse that has befallen her. I believe if we just kill her, then we won't find the root cause to the ailment that's affecting her. I was hoping that the High Zealot would be able to discern something from her condition.
He didn't have anything to report to me other than he mentioned a scroll that he took a look at before he promptly disrobed and entered the jail cell. I can tell you that this poor creature will probably not last the week at this rate.
I see. Well, the other concerning matter at hand is House Janarsk.
Yes?
Well, unfortunately, it's probably overrun by Cyricists.
I can't remember. Did you tell him that's where it all started?
I believe I did, yeah.
Okay. At this time, we can surmise. I have increased patrols along the streets of House Janars to attempt to stem any overflow. I do believe it is working. I know no one outside of the house walls, aside from your friends, are stricken at the moment.
Do you think it would be...
contained.
Do you think we should create a perimeter and take a battalion in there and clear it out?
That is beyond my expertise. I believe that is something the High Zealot would be able to answer. Mayhaps bring that up with him yourself. You have a more military mind than I.
All right. Has he not been spending his nights then at the establishment to our north?
No. Not with his new plaything.
Then I will have to travel to the keep to speak with him.
Yes, that is where you will find him.
Is there anything else you need from me before I depart?
Not that I can think of. I appreciate you checking the log at Aleros. Any tithing along your way?
I did find that the corpse pickers were a little overzealous in not turning in some of their findings. So I hand him the 5 gold that I got from the corpse guy.
Okay. That is very fine. I will make a note of that. The current roster of corpse pickers shall be hung by tomorrow.
As the Dark One wills.
That is all I have, Tantine. Please make your way to High Zealot as quick as you can. I would hate for our little informant to be disposed of so early.
Do you know of a place we might be able to keep her?
I would say at this time, if there's... what is the meeting place for you and your party at the...
I believe it's the Powers Bar.
Ah, yes.
Sunrise Inn.
Here, and he hands you a scroll. He says, give this to Maxine. Let her know that the Black Fists have requisitioned one of her rooms for the time being. She will be paid eventually, but this should suffice for now.
All we do is for the Dark One. And I nod.
Power in his name.
I will take my leave.
All the proper salutations and salutes, of course.
All right. You can just stop me outside and want to do their stuff before I continue. That way they can go.
Hand him the scroll already.
What? Oh, these guys out here. I'm gonna time stop my guy. Yeah, do you want to do that so they can interact?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You guys go ahead.
Can we say we just like meander?
You can say that you got to
The
about
bridge.
here.
Ooh yeah. Look at what they're gonna come upon.
All right, what craziness do you have for us now?
So as you approach the bridge, you see a robed figure with 5 skeletons walking behind him. You also see what looks to be the corpse of a Blackfist guard on the steps, with 3 other Blackfist guards still at their post, seeming to not give aid to the one on the ground.
Can I just be insight or investigation?
Yes, you can make an investigate. So in your time in Phlan, you've heard. Make a history check too with advantage, especially with you being a welcomer.
17.
Okay. So in your time in Phlan, Bardus has warned you of a necromancer that prowls the streets. So long as you don't communicate or interact with him at all, you're fine. But he is a loose cannon, and even the Black Fists tend to fear him. The minor soldiers, the higher ranking officers tolerate him, and they let him go about his way because you have an inkling that he works for the Black Fists on certain things, but he is more of a freelancer contract guy, and he is making his way towards your direction. He is heading your way.
Wait, mate. Heads down. This is off.
Toast looks at him, and he looks at the bodies. He goes, as they should be. If you need more, let me know.
All right, so he is going to attack you. So you see him raise his staff, and the 5 skeletons surround you, and he looks to you and he says, "Why, you're pretty tall. I think you'll make a lovely skeleton."
He goes, I would not be a lovely skeleton, but if you are looking for many, many more of these previous creatures who are now glorious, I can help you in the future.
Make a persuasion.
Yeah, he's being honest with it. He's not trying to like trick him or anything.
Yeah, make
But
a persuasion. Persuasion.
It's perception.
oh, hold on. I need glasses.
So as you are saying this to him, you see the skeletons inching closer to you, and they're chittering just as right by your ears, and it's starting to become a little nerve-wracking. But he holds his hand up, and they immediately go silent. And he says, "What do you mean you could give me more, little pretties?"
He goes, my friends clean them down to the bones. If you find me on the shore.
Simply, lad.
Wait, what'd he say?
Speak simply.
He is speaking simply. He goes, he's just very like he's smart, but he speaks like a giant. So, he goes, these once foul beings are now as what they should be. If you need more dead ones, you can always find me along the beach, and They will be cleaned for you.
All right, make one more persuasion.
I don't really need 'em cleaned. I take 'em as I gets 'em. But you've been an interesting distraction, especially for one so tall. I will let you live.
And he starts to walk away, and as he gets to about here, he looks to his skeletons and he says,
Teach him a lesson, but leave him alive.
and so we're going to do initiation here. I mean, it's up to you. We could just say they beat you within an inch of your life to save time.
He just
They-
turns
they-
invisible.
They basically just pummel you until you have 1 hit point left and leave you conscious. But yeah, you have 1 hit point.
Look at those two watching.
I'm just pinching my eyes.
Then he goes about his way.
All right, so he's down when he leaves. All right, I'm down to 1 hit point, and he goes. Has he got a ear sight?
The necromancer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm about to talk to Maximus and Magrom.
Yes, you assume he's out of earsight.
All right, he goes. Or he's like I would say, he just in his head.
Ear. Out of ear.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Earshot is what everyone's trying to say.
Yeah.
I wanted ear here.
Ear.
All right, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Got 1d.
How many spell slots is this a cheat character?
No. Well, I've only got +5, so I'm out of spells. Or spell slots right now.
Okay.
All right.
What a cheater.
Right. Well, that happened. Whatever that was.
It won't happen again.
Oh, help me.
They give him a copper.
Oi, leave him. The necromancer wants this body fresh.
We cross without incident.
Until you get to these guys. Oh, travelers in the city of Bane. Welcome to the Dark One's fortress here. Pray tell me, what do you know of Bane?
He's got a big black fist.
What do you know of Bane, tall one?
I do not know of Bane. I've just heard the name.
Oh, Hercules, he is the one in charge of the corpses and the crabs. Ah, yes, just a passerby. That is fine. You two are with this one here?
We are trying to educate him, per se.
I see. Well, be on your way then. Bane be with you. Power in his name.
Hold up my fist and give.
Okay.
Oh.
And then the rest of the bridge you can travel without incident, unless you get here. So, Max, you remember this pirate from your first trip across the bridge, and just do you wish to listen on the conversation or just pass by?
I'll listen.
Okay. So you hear him talking. You know, he's mid conversation, and he says, "About 15,000 gold pieces each. All you gotta do is be there on the morning."
I'm gonna roll an insight on the guy.
Okay.
Same.
Oof.
Oh, I didn't see mine. Oh, we didn't catch anything.
So
Jeez.
you can't tell if he's talking to these people or he's talking to himself. He seems to be definitely telling the truth though.
For me too.
Yes.
Boy, that sounds like a girl. But that sounds
Did
like
you-
honest work.
Oh, you managed to hire some sailors, did you? I interrupted.
Oh, hello there, lad. I remember you. Yes. Seems we've got a full party now.
So, what about you do on the ocean? What do you do on the seas?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. As he says,
Oh, yeah.
He taps his sword when he says this, and he taps his dagger when he says that.
Oh, I see. Making money where money can be found. I'm a big fan myself.
Yes.
Maybe next time I'll have to hop on the boat with you.
If we do it right this time, it won't be a next time.
Oh, a little retirement gig, eh? The last big hurrah?
It's something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Well, we should be on our way. You take care, lad.
You as well.
And they start to walk towards the opposite way of the direction you're going.
Something smelled fishy about him. Get it? Anybody get that? Dad joke? Okay.
No.
Is that Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I forgot about that. So you pass these guards without an incident going into the east or the western side of town. They could give two.
Okay. Right, I'm continuing on. Does anyone stop me or Toast on the way?
Nope.
All
Okay.
I'm gonna say is I'll meet up with them later.
Okay.
Kick the doors open like normal, and then walk up between the two pillars like normal and yell
No.
out loud.
It is
What?
dinner time, so the patrons are filling in.
I've also shrunk back down because my the disguise self only lasts for an hour, so I would have shrunk back down to 8 foot a while back.
Max is back.
Still tall
Okay, where are you? Yes.
Hold on one second. I gotta think about this. Let me see. How do I want to do this? One second. Hey, Toast. Why don't you grab a seat there at that open table, and I'll send somebody over to. Oh, I don't even know. What do you eat? I know you don't eat fish. You eat or drink anything I can get you ordered from the bar.
Just leave anything that was alive off my menu.
Anything that was alive. All right, I'll tell him that. Anything to drink?
It's whatever. And he just
Whatever. Big Cliff.
Fuck! Yes, Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you there, buddy. Hey, can you put an order? See, I brought a buddy with me over there. He's sitting at that table. Name's
What
Toast.
the fuck is that?
Well, you haven't figured it out yet, but I got to talk to him about some business. Can you, you think you can get one of the girls to bring him over some toast and some real...
Smell him.
Well, it sure ain't me.
Oh. God, yes. Okay, what does he want?
Can you get some of the girls to bring him over some toast and some hard
I'm
liquor?
not making them take him anything. You can give it to him.
The fuck do you think? Who do you think you're talking to?
All right, make it an intimidation.
Oh, why doesn't my thing connect sometimes? There we go.
He pats the air in front of him, and he says, "Oh, right. Sorry, boss. I can do that."
All right, thank you very much. Has the mother been around?
She was been upstairs overlooking the bar for a couple hours.
All right, I gotta go check on her.
All right. So, what did you tell him?
Toast and hard liquor.
Just toast and hard liquor. Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes back and tells the chef, and Toast, where are you?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you see the innkeeper talk to someone. You can't really tell; it's too far away. And then he leaves, comes back. He comes and brings you a plate. He sets down a mug of mead, and he sets down a piece of toast that seems to be slathered with butter.
This will do.
I knew it would. All right, boys, we're on another night.
What do you do with the toast?
Starts eating it.
Okay, make a perception.
Wait, what? God damn it, I keep hitting the other one. Is that perception?
Yes. So as you're eating the toast, the bottom is very crunchy, and it's got a rich flavor to it that is not butter. You've tasted butter before, but this taste is unique. Something you've never tasted before, but it's very rich.
All right, he's just he's eating it. Like he's not like if he was to eat meat, he's not gonna like kill himself. He's just gonna do whatever he needs to save nature when possible.
All right,
Okay.
investigate the piece of toast.
All right, so I look at it. Where the fuck is?
I want to know all about this toast now.
All right, so yeah, I'm looking at the toast. What's on it?
Okay, so the bottom of the toast seems to have been fried in some kind of oil or lard because it's very crisp and you can just smell an animal essence to the toast.
No, he still eats it. He's not. He's just.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Man, he's not this hard on any of the other guys.
Oh yeah, come on.
I haven't had the opportunity.
Oh, you love it.
Yeah, you're in your mind. You're thinking about the creatures that were slaughtered to make this toast.
Yeah,
But
that's
it
what
is
he
just
would be doing.
so
He would.
delicious. And you're pretty hungry, so
Yeah.
you finish it. You're able to eat it.
Oh gosh, loves it. Hey boys, if I come back down later, you want to play some cards?
Who the fuck are you?
It's Max. Oh, sorry, hold on. Gotta take my hat off while I'm indoors.
Oh,
I
Max, how you
apologize.
doing? No, don't
Yeah.
have time for cards.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh, is that? Sorry, I'm gonna cut my. There we go.
So
Is that
as
Marissa?
you
Yeah.
cross the top of the stairs, you see your mother overlooking the bar.
Oi, Mom, I'm back.
Oh, Max. Yes. How goes your day, dear?
My day's been interesting, to say the least. I met a new individual that's sitting down there. Goes by the name of Toast. I don't know if you've heard of him before, but apparently he controls crabs and cleans up the dead.
I'm afraid not. That
Yeah.
fellow?
Yeah, that big one over there.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was over on the far east of town. I don't think he gets this way ever.
He looks pretty dirty.
Well, he hangs out with. I gotta talk to him. That's yeah. Maybe I'll get him cleaned up.
Good enough.
So, did you sleep well how you feeling today?
I feel right as rain. I had a long sleep.
Oh,
I had a long rest. I'm recharged.
you give any more thought to that contract?
Contract?
Yeah, the scroll.
I don't remember anything about a scroll.
I showed it to you last night.
I was asleep last night.
You fell asleep after I showed you the scroll. You don't remember any of that?
Max, what are you talking about?
I notice anything?
No, she seems to be telling the truth.
I don't recall, and I'd have to literally watch the clip.
I mean, you were there, so I can tell you. What's your question?
Did I take the scroll back?
Yes.
Okay. So I pull out the. Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. We'll come back to that. I got some other scrolls that I want you to look at. Gary, the dwarf, handed me this one over by the town center where they were hanging people. I'm saying this kind of quiet because I don't know what kind of business these scrolls are. And then I had another scroll that was given to me, and I'm drawing a blank on who, but I hand over the two scrolls that they asked me to deliver.
Okay. So she opens the first scroll from Gary. He's the chef in House Janarsk, right? Because you got a scroll from him.
No, that was.
The chef gave you a scroll to give to your.
Yeah, no, that was before there. Remember at the hangings, it was a dwarf.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. That's right. Yes. Okay. So she unrolls the first one, and out fall some rose petals, and she just starts to blush as she's reading it, and she tucks it away.
And then the second was from the chef, whatever his name was, right?
Yes.
And they're both dwarves. That's funny.
So she unrolls that one, And a different kind of flower falls out of this one, and she starts to blush as she's reading that one also.
Anything I need to know about?
Oh no, Max, no. Don't you worry about your mummy.
Your mother.
Everything been.
So you see her grab both scrolls and I've got things to do, Max. And she starts to walk towards her room.
Hey, hold on 1 second, Mom. I got one other scroll. I was supposed to give you.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out the Styric scroll again
Okay.
and hold it out towards her.
All right. She takes it. She unrolls it, and she kind of hands it back to you, confused. This is blank, my boy.
I look at it.
It is blank.
Oh, must have been the wrong one. All right, carry on.
Have a good day, my boy. And she runs to her room.
What do I roll for being wicked confused? What roll is that?
So you remember the Cyricists in the attic explaining that they have some magic left in the scrolls, but not a lot. So you're under the assumption that the first bout she had with the scroll tapped the last bit of magic that the scroll had.
Yeah, but she was wicked excited, so I guess I thought that she was happy about the news. Like, so apparently that was not.
Yeah, I mean, the rolls just didn't work out for her. So she is basically, the magic wore off during her long sleep, and she's back.
Oh God. Dang it. So he ponders, like, what the heck happened? I gotta convince Mother about Cyric's love. Ugh. Alright, let me go check on Toast.
Why is your inn in fucking disrepair?
Yeah, there's pieces missing.
Yeah. Spend all your money on trick shots that you don't make.
Not yet. I wasn't allowed to. Last time I got confiscated.
Okay. Jump to Magrom, or you got some?
Yeah,
other stuff
no,
to do?
jump to Magrom for a little bit while we contemplate.
Okay, go ahead, Magrom.
Fuck, I'm doing.
I walk in, tugging my ear.
Yes, of course. Okay. Bardus isn't here. He's in his house.
Rumor mill.
Oi, Magrom!
What's the good word?
Well, the Blackfists are moving in quite big numbers. Eastern Gate keeps them busy, but we've had a few losses this week, unfortunately.
Any good scores in town?
Now that you mention it, there is a noble that just moved in the western side.
Oh, got a locate.
Yes, of course.
He points at the map on the table and indicates that it is this house. So this house here, the one with the red roof. This one. Okay.
What kind of nosy?
Your word is he's from Waterdeep. Big pockets on him. Don't know why he moved here. With some of the welcomers. Yes. Long travel. Some of the welcomers gathered that he was in the exotic animal trade.
Alright, have you seen
He hasn't left his house in a while. Figured he came down with something.
Maybe I should go. What was it?
He just goes by the rumor monger. Pug.
Right next door, alright.
This one, yes. I need to make a bookmark for that, so I don't lose.
Through the window? Do I see him?
You do not.
Do the special knock.
Okay. Make a perception. It took forever. No one comes to the door.
I'm going to scale.
Okay. First glance, you don't see anyone patrolling, especially on the western side. It's kind of quiet.
I'm gonna scale up.
All right, make your athletics.
Is this acrobatics?
Athletics. It's a very well mortared chimney. You can't find foot holds or grip holds on it. So you can't climb the chimney, but you do notice the way he stacked his crates on the outside. offer a far easier advantage. So roll athletics with advantage to climb the crate and to see if you get a grip hold on the sidebar there. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a long day. You can't really find the strength to pull yourself up.
Toss my grapple up there.
Okay. So using the grapple, you are able to ascend and get to the middle flank here.
I'm gonna scale around.
Okay, which would be right here.
Peek inside.
So peering inside, you see Barnabas through the window, and he seems to be moving about frantically, putting items into a satchel. Okay. He continues to add more items to a satchel. He closes the crate that he's working from and puts the satchel on his shoulder and starts to head downstairs.
I'm gonna head back as I go down.
Okay, okay.
Just
So you hear the door
Acrobatics
open
check.
and Barnabas steps outside of his home.
I nod, leaning against.
Okay.
He is invisible to me as well.
I just hit him, revealed him.
Nope.
You see him?
He
did
appeared
for
for
a
1
second.
second. There we go.
What's your green at?
Max.
Yeah, we're out. We're
So,
out.
so as he steps out of his home, he looks down the alleyways and he sees you. Ah, Magrom. I was just heading out.
Find any of them contracts?
Oi, gave him to the rumourmonger.
Oh, then the noble in the West End.
Aye, the Waterdeep one.
Where are you?
I'm off to head to a couple other welcomers guilds within the area to see if I can't have a meeting with the leaders to talk about this revelation.
Good. Anything I?
Oh, just continue your work here. See if you can't convince some of the lads here. I tried to explain it to them, but they, for some reason, seem to be listening off the left ear than the right. Hoping to ascertain and project to some more fellas with leadership charisma.
Well, I'll be here when you return.
Oi,
Alexa, turn off living room.
heading to Melvant first. If I'm not back within... Shoot. I gotta see how long of a...
Sorry, I don't think I was muted when I said that. But I don't want to mute and then forget to unmute.
So Barnabas pulls out a map of the region, and he shows it to you, Magrom.
I see a map now.
Okay, perfect. So Barnabas goes on to explain Phlan, right here, Phlan here. I'm gonna head to Melvant first, meet and speak with some of the welcomers there. So he goes on to explain that he's gonna take that, and it is going to be about 30 miles a day. So it's gonna take him about a month to travel to Melvant, do his business, and come back. So he's gonna be gone for a while.
Is that how far that is?
Yeah, 490 miles from Phlan to Melvant.
Sheesh. That's a big body of water.
Oh yeah, it's the Moonsea, baby. But that's what he's showing you, that he's gonna travel from Phlan to Melvant. Meet with the welcomers there.
What?
Oh
Man,
no, Kyle got Gertie Hooktail. I gotta put you guys back.
I see you.
I'm just chucking them. Okay. Alright. Put your guys appropriately. And Tantine, you were at the treasurer's, right?
Yeah, just outside of it.
Okay. Can you get your guys, Horseberg and
Yeah, to find
Max? There's Max. Okay, go ahead, Magrom.
Sorry, I was looking at something.
You said you're meeting. Or do you mean the theater one?
Well, we've got a small outpost in Melvant. I'm going to check in, see how it's going, and also to bring them into this new fold of the cloth we have of welcomers.
Well, Good luck and Sirik guide you.
Sirik be with you, Mac. And he starts heading down the path to leave out the north gate.
I mean, good night, mate.
Oi!
What an accent breaker.
Alright, do I head back with them or go burgle? It's not burgle.
What time is it? Yeah.
No, it's about 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
head-
go burgle.
Oh, it's
Go
the middle,
burgle.
Middle of the day. Oh, it's right next to the.
Yeah, you're.
I'm gonna scope it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So, Toast, I want to talk to you.
Yes, that is why we're here. What do you have to say?
You seem like the man, or a woman. I'm not quite sure exactly what you are yet.
I am a man.
All right, you seem you seem like a man who knows about deities and gods and such. Is that true?
I know mine, the Wild Mother.
The Wild Mother takes and provides and takes away.
She is nature itself.
Have you ever, thought about any of the other gods?
Why?
Some of them,
When I
because
think about
some of them promise balance, and they promise peace in this tumultuous time, especially when people are burning sharks out in the open.
That is my job, is to bring peace and order back to the earth.
Have you ever considered, looking for help in that area?
It is just me that is left. I am the only one. You people have killed all my kin.
Well, we can be as one. You might be the only one that looks like you, but we together can be one. I need to tell you about the love that Sirik has for you and Mother Nature.
Alright, so he's gonna roll. He doesn't know, what he's trying to get at, so he's gonna roll insight on him.
Alright, Chad, you're gonna roll deception. Because Sierra could give 2 fucks about Mother Nature.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, even? We reroll? Or
Yep.
who wins?
Yeah, reroll.
Reroll?
I don't have any control. I don't know if that's working.
Sucker.
Yeah, I'm doing cinematic mode just
Okay.
to try it out.
He rolled a 20.
20.
You can roll in cinematic mode?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I rolled.
Alright, do you guys see cinematic mode though, Chad?
Let's see. What am I in? Yeah. Yeah, we're talking to each other.
Okay. So, as soon as you're kind of unsure about what he's saying, Toast, until he mentions nature, and something strikes a chord with that, and just the way he says it and the way he portrays it with his mannerisms, you completely believe him.
He goes, how will this Sirik bring back the balance of nature to one day get rid of all this desecration that's been built?
You see, Sirik brings all things together for good. Be it a stone, or a stone that's used to build a building, or the fish in the sea, or even us. Sirik brings it all together and gives it meaning.
100 years ago is when my kin were taken out, and I was once good, and I feel that I've gone down a dark path, and I want to be good again, but I want this desecration to stop, and people to respect the earth and the beast once again.
Sirik will show them. Unlike the false gods.
He's listening. He's like, Is this why you have brought me here?
I believe that you could be a very powerful disciple for Cyric. Someone who could spread his love to others and teach them about the balance that's required.
Right now, all I have is hate for all these people. And he goes, I am listening to what you're saying, and it is resonating with me.
Well, we don't need to, I just want you to think about it. We're going to be traveling to the Temple of Cyric, and this is me formally extending an invitation for you to come with us and really see what this is all about, and talk to the high priest and people that are even more knowledgeable about the wonders of Cyric than even I am.
And he goes, I have no home.
Well, you can.
Nature is my home.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
So basically, he's he's just explaining that he just travels, and he just kind of ended up here temporarily, because this land was taken over, and he's just been trying to help the animals out and everything. But if he can find other people that will, tend to his cause, he would be willing to find that. But he still hates what's going on around him right now.
I believe that you could become a great missionary for Cyric, and your eyes will be open to the truth of what this world is and what this world needs. You already have so much insight and wisdom into seeing what you perceive as right and wrong, and all this is a power to help influence that.
He goes, I will go with you to see what is offered and what,
Excellent.
but I cannot guarantee anything.
Well, are there really any guarantees in life? Twirls his hand bow.
If you can guarantee me next time you won't serve me toast with lard on it.
All right, do I see the this is gonna be hilarious. Do I see the bartender that served him or that put the order in?
I mean, yeah, he's just helping patrons at the bar.
Okay, ready. I point my hand bow, ready for your trick shot moment, and I'm gonna shoot the let me think. I'm looking around. I'll just shoot for right next to his head. But I guess the wall.
Don't fail. You can't take it back. Take it back.
Trick shot time. Oh, God damn it! All right, I'm not gonna be moon about it, but
Don't
All right,
be revy
make an
about it.
attack roll.
don't worry, you'll never be served like that again here.
Oh God!
Now I never know, so I guess I'm rolling an attack, or is this a performance?
What's the difference?
Is it? I'm
aiming
to hit. Is it not a hit dice?
Let me look at your character.
I think the only difference is stat.
But I'm so proficient.
But
That's what I'm trying to, Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see. Maximus powers. Oh. So what did you say? Performance or?
I'm not sure what you want me to roll. This isn't necessarily a performance. Like, I'm not dancing with my hand bow. I might
make an attack with your proficiency bonus.
So make an attack because it already adds it. Okay.
Oh, it does. Okay, yes.
16.
Okay, so you aim for right next to the
A warning shot, if you want to call it that, but yeah.
And instead of going into the wall behind him, it hits this bowl here.
Yep.
And knocks that, and the bowl falls off the shelf and hits the innkeeper on the head, doing no damage, but it definitely gets his attention.
Yeah. Quit! Get over here!
Oh,
Toast looks at that and he kind of looks over at him. He goes, "You missed."
I literally laugh out loud. Like you.
he runs over. What the hell was that about?
My friend here says that you served him some off toast. What'd you give him?
To make him some fucking toast.
Yeah, toast. What do you put on toast, Cliff?
Well, I put butter on it, and we usually fry it in bacon grease.
Fry? You fry the toast in bacon grease?
Yes, that's what you told us to do.
Oh, toast. My apologies. That's what the off taste was. It won't happen again. I did not say to fry it in bacon grease.
I prefer not to eat the flesh of what has been killed by your kind.
And I prefer not to be attacked by my fucking employer.
I laugh and I pat him on the shoulder. Keep up the good work, Cliff.
You tell me to fucking cook a certain way, and then when your large fucking furry friend, animal-loving fuck, comes in here, I can't cook that way.
Hey, you want a job or not?
Hostile work environment.
I'm waiting for Mom to come out and yell at me. She's upstairs reading her letters.
She's upstairs too busy DJing over her letters.
It won't happen again, Toast. Don't worry. Not in my establishment.
I was saying, if it happens, it happens. I would rather the flesh of the beast and the nature be used to once again.
That's all right, man. You don't need to get all preachy about it. I got you.
So as you're saying that, the innkeeper comes back around the bar, and he comes over to your side with a roast pig, and he makes a big performance of setting it at this table here, finally completing their order. And then he does a sweeping bow, wafting some of the aroma your direction before heading back to the back of the bar.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Don't worry, we'll take care of him.
All right, so
I'll take half his chips.
He goes, he must want to find out why they call me Toast.
No, let's not burn down the place.
Honestly, that was my true intention of coming here, but you have talked me out of it.
Oh, I'm glad.
I was about to burn your place down, but I want to hear about this Cyric.
I'm excited to get to the temple too. And all right, that's that's our conversation.
Yeah, so side note, he literally was gonna burn the place down if he didn't talk about it.
Oh gosh.
Just like Project Zombie.
Yeah.
Glad I rolled that 20 on persuasion, jeez. Or deception. Yeah, deception.
Alright, we'll go back to Tantine.
Oh gosh.
Or it's bedtime. What time is it? Yeah, it's bedtime.
Yeah, we can stop for now.